the next character in Brotato Danger 5 Abyss that we have to beat. I really don't like any of them. I think I will just go for the Gladiator. We can't have ranged weapons. We want to have 6 different weapons. Yeah, no. So usually what you want to have is still something that shares a trait, like Primitive for example. Ethereal doesn't work. Precise is one that works. Should we just do that? But Primitive is kind of fun. Nah, let's go for Precise. I'm feeling that. You know, if you get bonus attack speed, then the Stabby is the right one. Because usually you associate that with speed. Shurikens, yeah. Assassins. Wait, we can go for Shurikens. Holy moly. So we are looking for precise weapons now, and we just pick up multiples of them, like different ones. Shurikens, then melee damage is good. You're precise, you're healing for the future, I like it. Your bonus HP, I like it. Bonus attack speed is huge. Let's continue. We have a double Horde Wave, that's also nice. That's bonus money. Now currently, we don't need to combine anything. Like, yes, we could do it, but there's not really a need to do it. So I will just keep them separated as long as we can. Because otherwise we only have one of the weapons, right, that can give us bonus money. And the Thief Takers, they will give you bonus money when you crit kill the enemies at a low chance, 50% I believe. But on a red level, it's 82, I think? I'm not exactly sure. What is it? Like, we can click on this, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. 80, okay. So we go for you, we go for the attack speed, we roll. Yeah, we have 2 more weapons, beautiful. I don't think we'll need this. Our weapons will probably be so strong that we just one-shot most of the enemies, because we just get crit for free, which is a very strong stat in this game. Nice. And the more HP that we lose, the more lifesteal we get from the Vampire Scepter. Right? Yeah. It's not a lot, but it's quite a bit. Well, okay, like at most it's 3%, okay, so it's not that much, but it's quite a bit. If you hit a ton of enemies at once, then on each of them it can trigger, okay, crit again, I mean sure, melee damage, beautiful, bam bam bam. We need to look for more precise weapon. Now that is a precise weapon. I am not sure if I care about that, but it does have fine scaling. Nah, I can't be bothered. If we find it again on a higher level, I'll buy it. But just right now, it doesn't really convince me, though it does scale with attack speed, which is actually quite powerful. Since I always like to go for attack speed to trigger a lot of effects. But also to make sure that you just hit often enough. Like if you only attack every 10 seconds once, it doesn't matter how much damage you have. You hit them once and then have 9.99 seconds where you have 0 protection. And guys, protection, always use it. And ladies, I guess, that's actually probably more important, now that I think about it. You know? it's important for both. Okay, attack speed. Thief Dagger, Whistle, always a big fan. Okay. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, but the Thief Daggers are pretty much the ones I want to keep the most. There is an argument you can make that it's better to combine them right away for higher odds of material, and also the crit goes up with that. So not only do you have a higher chance to convert a crit kill into material, but you also make more crit kills. But at the same time, if you only have 1 out of 6 weapons that can get that bonus, it's a lot worse than having 3 out of 6 weapons that can get that bonus when they get the kill. Good. HP is a bit of a concern. I wonder what we do this time, if we even care about it. I mean, I should care about it because I'm a little bit careless when I do these runs. Let's go for attack speed, sure. But no way you just did that, right? That is the perfect... Okay. Buddy. Bucko. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Sure. That's a 0.8% chance. It's less than a 1% chance. And it landed not only on a weapon we actually need to, like, want to have, but it also landed on a purple, which is ridiculously rare. I think they only started showing up in the last shop that we had, or maybe even in this shop. I'm not sure if I confused the numbers right now. But I think purples can start showing up in shop 4. Like, blue ones start showing up in shop 2, purples in shop 4, and red ones in shop 8. That's the earliest where they can appear. So, if you combine all of these RNG elements, this is pretty much like winning the lottery. Probably. That's insane. It kind of sucks that it's on, like, a bad weapon. If this would have been on the Thief's Dagger, it would have gotten 100% chance to get material on a kill. And that would have been really nice. Though, to be fair, it's not horrible. But it's also not that good. But it's obviously insane. You know, it's just compared to where it could have been, it's not that good, but it's insane on its own. More damage? Yep, we have negative damage somehow. We have more crit. Okay, like, what is going on in this game? I'm getting so... Oh. Yeah. Recycle. The other ones are just more important. Funny. Oh, that's insane. Don't really care. I will go for a little bit of lifesteal. Yeah, now we get to the complicated part. Like, we need to find one of the daggers, but then we immediately have a red cursed one. Now, one thing I will say is, you don't have to go for 6 different weapons. Like, you don't have to do it. We will do it, but you can also go for duplicate if you really like the weapon. Like, shurikens is probably the best example, where you can easily get away by having 2 or even 3 of them. Because the character starts with minus 40% attack speed, so just having 2 different weapons would already be enough to negate that. But if you have 3 shurikens and then 3 other unique weapons, you still get 80% attack speed, so 40% bonus. You know? So technically speaking, you could even go for, like, 4 shurikens and then 2 more unique weapons and still get a bonus of 20% attack speed. The point is, you don't have to do it the way I do it if you want to be smart. I just want to have fun. Burning, I don't care. Melee damage, always good. Spyglass is amazing. You actually so much damage, I'll take that. What is it with this stuff? I don't understand this. Why does this keep happening? One thing I need to do though is I need to build up my HP. I almost died last wave. And the biggest issue there is, it's not about what you can and can't do. Like, I can easily win the game with, I would say, 20 HP. I don't think that's a big issue. Maybe 20 HP, since Curse exists, is not really accurate. Let's say 30 HP, okay? I can easily win the game with 30 HP, even with bosses and stuff. But the problem is, I need to be alert and pay attention to the game, and, like, always do... Like, I always need to pay attention to everything, is what I want to say. And that's not the mood that I'm in when I play on my own. When I make videos, that's a different story. That's for content, you know, I'm always high alert there. But in this case here, since it's just a chill channel, I'm not on high alert. I can't believe we just found that. Like, how much curse do we have? We have 7 curse, 1.8% chance. Do we want to go for more attack speed? We will get a lot more attack speed, so I think what I should do is, I should go for melee damage. We have a lot of that though, and our weapons still kind of suck. Yeah, I don't really care about you. We need to find crit kills healers. Sure, buddy. One of them. Sure. This is actually so absurd. Now what I want to do here is, I want to kill most of the enemies with our Thief Daggers, so I can just go to the bottom left, because then the Thief Daggers are the closest to the enemies and we get most of the kills. You have a 92% chance now. I'm pretty sure the curse strength went up when we upgraded it, which is a thing that can always happen when you upgrade stuff. Okay. You know, I didn't care a lot about the balls, but that one was cursed is kind of insane. I wanna get that. Okay. I got a feeling I have no armor. Like, that was way too much damage. Though it was a cursed enemy. Yeah, we have 0 armor. Okay. It is what it is. So, okay, here's the thing. You know how I said I can win on 30 HP? If I don't really pay attention, I would rather put it at 40 or 50. But with 0 armor, that's a whole different story. Because then you take way more damage. And the problem is not really taking the damage. The real problem is the barrage of bullets that can sometimes happen that kill you. And for that case, I would need more. I just want to upgrade my stuff. This is such a good weapon. Like, I would love to pick that up, but we just can't do it. You know what? I don't care. I want to finish one of the weapons. Like, yeah, of course. The moment I roll after I sold the other one, it just immediately shows up. This is such a meme. 60% curse strength. Solid. Bunny. Don't really care. Yeah, forget about it. There was nothing. You didn't see anything. So at this point, now the good thing is, we will get a lot more money now, because we have 3 thief daggers and we have 1 non-thief dagger, you know, so the odds that the thief daggers get a lot of kills is high. So the other one that is red is cursed, and it probably has a lot of damage, 53. Really? That's it? I need HP. I need HP badly. Now, we could already fix that if we just went for primitive weapons. Like, we can just switch over. We actually don't have to go for precise weapons, I just do it. And because I combined them, we lost a little bit of bonus crit that we got, but I think that's fine. You know, just for making sure that this weapon now, the thief daggers, are getting more kills, but it's dangerous. And 0 armor, low HP, going down to 4 weapons is quite dangerous. Good. Beautiful. How much did you get? 84, 47, 20. Nice. Luck, good. Attack speed, beautiful. I don't care about any of these. This one would be fine, but we don't have enough HP to justify that. Nah. Nah. Perfect. %100% chance now. Okay, but now I need to find more precise... Well, okay. All of my problems just got solved. That is beautiful. Sure. I mean, okay, I wouldn't say all of our problems got solved. Like, it will be very... Okay. Helpful. But the point is, we got bonus healing. We have a weapon that heals us, 2 of them. We will have scaling HP, HP regeneration, and lifesteal. And keep in mind, lifesteal actually gives us damage. The only thing I need now is I need to get a little bit of armor. Like, not too much, but maybe 5 to 10 until the end of the game. Yeah. I did consider if I want to go for a meme run now, where I just don't increase my armor and we, like, only go to, like, 30 HP, but it's way too annoying. It's too stressful. I don't want to do that. Very nice. We have a lot of attack speed, I gotta say. Why do you spawn so late? What are even other precise weapons that we want to go for? I'm not sure about that. I'll take that. We need the armor. Let's roll for attack speed or crit. Crit is probably the best one. Let's check it out. 58%, 61%, 86, 56. Yeah, we need crit, sadly. Yeah, let's take it. Sure. This one has more crit damage, and that's what's so insane about it. I'll take it, but now is the first hot wave. This will be dangerous. Okay. But that was the reason why I was willing to take 1 armor. 1 armor doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually... Well, one of them is probably like 7% less damage, I would say. Maybe 8%. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but even if you just lose 1 less HP than normal... For example, on the last wave, the one enemy did 17 damage to me and I had 34 HP. So if I would have lost 1 less, he couldn't have one-shot me. And sometimes that's all you need. But do you see how much we heal when we hit the enemies and crit kill them? Yeah, as long as I'm not stupid and walk to them in a way too aggressive way, they pretty much can't kill us. Even though we don't have a lot of HP and we don't have a lot of armor, but one wrong step and I'm also dead. So, careful. But I wanna have the trees. But that's also the reason why you just don't wanna have curse in these runs and not focus on luck, because you're so much stronger. You know what, I'll actually take that. Bonus speed, we don't need that. Armor is always good. Sure, 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 sure. Well, holy moly. Enemies have a higher chance to drop fruits is beautiful. Is the game just bailing me out now? Just don't say anything, okay? Just accept it. Just don't say anything. What are the odds of this happening? Like, I know, okay, we have a 4.7% chance, but I want to point out that is ridiculous. That it's exactly what we need. Like, the worst thing that can happen is that we get a randomly cursed weapon, but it's one we already have. Maybe in that case I'll take it, because the value of it is just so astronomical, I can't really justify not taking it. I mean, I can, I always can, but I don't really want to. Okay, soak up all of the material, my friend. We have to be careful though, because some of these enemies may push me away from the guy and then we don't get our material back. Like, he just goes around, hoovers it up, gets bigger. Every time he gets bigger, he multiplies the amount of material inside of him and then we just poke him. And then we just poke him. There we go. Oh my god. Sure. Yeah. That will totally happen. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take you, I'll take you. Oh, I really want to take that. It's fine. Well, okay, now I hate it, because I was about to sell this for that. And I could have done it. Good. I will go for a little bit of knockback, because we attack so fast. This is actually something I can pick up. 1 and 2%. Yeah, we still need a bit more crit, but actually not that much. I honestly don't even know what the last, like, weapon will be. Wait, what is your crit damage? 3.5 times. Like, that is the insanity of this. Because it usually already has more crit damage. We all, like, also cursed it. So this is now new. Though in most cases right now, like, if you look at the damage chart, it's really close. I think what's actually happening is, like, the game always calculates the real damage that you did to enemies. So the only time you see it really jump up is when an enemy survives the hit, because then we know it did the full damage to the enemy. For the other enemies, if they have 100 HP, we attack them with 5000 damage, only 100 damage is counted as damage dealt. But I gotta say, the other ones they're keeping up, 99, 82. But you have a 3.5 times crit, like I would expect this to deal a lot more damage in comparison. Yeah, it's even falling off, wow. I mean, it's a blue compared to reds, you know, but still, the numbers, when I see them, I would have said that one is at the top. Piggy bank, I'll take that out of the way. Sure, sure. Oh yeah, right. Sell you. Funny. Not really in the mood for that, that is fine. But we gotta be cautious with the amount of money that we are spending. That is another crit heal. Okay, what is going on? Seriously. You know what, I'll take you. We have the scaling HP, keep that in mind. Okay, some of these cursed enemies are dangerous. Are they though? Okay, no, I can't stand still. I'm used to doing that, but with 44 HP and a little bit of armor that we have, which is 7, it's still like not enough that we can just tank some of the enemies. Like even uncursed, they're just too powerful. And cursed it's even worse. Though we shouldn't forget that I heal a ridiculous amount from the crit kills, also from picking up material a little bit, I believe. So we should be more than fine. And we have scaling lifesteal. And this is something I love to do. Usually I do it over in the corner, but we are good enough that we don't have to go there. Like, I love just diagonally walking and luring the enemies into me, and they can't do anything, they just die. Good, we got that. Beautiful. That was an amazing wave. Holy moly. Melee damage, armor. Sure, now we are 10. We don't need that. This gives you so many stats. I think that is always worth it. That is bonus damage and the other one. Claw, I could take that, sure. Bonus damage is a bit too late. Oh, we have no percent damage. Holy moly. Yeah, I need to buff that up. Nah. It's not the worst thing ever, but not really worth it. Sure. Bonus speed. No, I should really get percent damage. That's important. That is the reason why we are so weak. You know what? I want to face one of the big guys. Dude, if he gets cursed, I just die. I really shouldn't do this, but I want to do it. I just have to be cautious and we are fine. Why is he not going home? Okay, he's going to the other home, but what is with this home? Like, no one wants it. Who's hatching first? You. Of course. Yeah, okay, that was easy. Yeah, okay. And that is at 21% damage. Now imagine that at 100%. How strong we could be. But we'll get there. Another cursed one, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that guy can kill me with 3 shots. Nice. Please don't be... Well, he didn't even hatch. I want to say please don't be cursed, but didn't matter. We go for the speed. Don't care. The lifesteal is not bad. We don't have enough HP to really use that well. That is beautiful, though. Okay, but can you give me the dagger? Like, it's cool that we got this, but if I can't upgrade it... Wait. We got you to purple? 4.1 times crit. Oh my god. I may actually sell this. Just to get the blue dagger when we find it. Meh. I don't really care. Seriously? We actually found all of them. All 5. So whenever we crit kill, which is always, we are guaranteed to heal. Okay. Yeah, I think I will sell one of our weapons just to make sure that we can actually get the daggers. And then I need to find another precise weapon. I'm not even sure if there's one in the game. I may just pick up whatever. Either that or I go for another of the scissors for bonus healing. That could also be an option. So we don't get a 20% attack speed, but we heal a lot. Or I just go for whatever shows up cursed. Like, I go for the scissors and keep them in there just for the healing effect. And then I pick whatever weapon is cursed. Anything, even a non-precise one. Nice, there's a lot of bonuses. There is a lot of crit bonus damage based on elemental damage, of which we have nothing, you know where. We don't need a crit. I'll take it out of the way. That is sure, I'll take it. I need all of the percent damage I can get. That is technically possible. Okay, you're a meme. I have to sell you then. Monkey. Oh, I could have taken that one that was there a moment ago. Because we deal elemental damage thanks to this. And then we debuff the enemies. Don't really care about armor. That is way too insane to say no to, like, I'm sorry. Scheiße. I would take this, but there's just no reason to take it. We could go for this. It is strong, but I don't like things that rely on me taking damage. And it's not even about the fact that you have to take damage, because you can kind of ignore it, but whenever I have an item like that, I always have it on my mind. Like whenever I'm at full HP, that I walk into enemies and take damage, and that is usually the stuff that then gets me killed. And if I don't use it that way, then my mind is like, okay, but why do you buy it? You know, what's the point if you don't use it optimally? Don't be cursed. Actually, oh, he didn't give money, that's sad. Cursed, they give more money, so maybe it's good. Let's be cursed. Nah. Well, that was a lot of money, though. Okay. Very good. Do you hedge? He didn't die, I think at least. Again? Sure. Why not? Like, we have a lot of lifesteal. It is dangerous, what we are doing. If I wouldn't need to look for the knife, I would be a lot more flexible what I buy, because this would just be rounding out the build. But I really want to have that. Ja, klasse. Sure, but we need to find the stuff is the issue. Oh god. I shouldn't have bought that. It's just not worth it. But in my mind, I know I want to have 6 different weapons, so it maximizes the bonus attack speed on that. And currently we only have 4 different weapons. But yeah, I don't think it was worth it. It's also percent damage though, and we still... Well, we have 100%. You know what? We're good. But I need to earn a humongous amount of money here. The knife is still not at the top, even though it's purple. Is its range worse? Is its attack speed worse and I can't hit them? 0.37, 0.31, 0.41. No. Okay, it's at the top now. Maybe it's really a damage issue. Okay, now it's shooting up. Now that we have, like, strong cursed enemies. Like, maybe it's really an HP issue of the enemies, but I don't know. It's way too close. I wouldn't have expected this. But the goal is now to find one dagger, combine all of that stuff. Funny. Oh, you're so funny. And now we just take whatever weapon we come across. Okay, when that breaks, we actually lose the bonus, so that's not one of them. Let's recycle you, let's get you. That's not a different weapon. Hey, that's a good one. Spoon, okay. Wave 20. We have a lot of damage, by the way. Yeah, look at the knife now. Now that the enemies don't get one shot, it's really doing it. Okay, that is what I expected. That was good. Nice run. 24,000 damage, 7,000, 12,000. Yeah, that looks more like what I would assume happens. Now, funny enough, this one did a ton of damage. But it does make sense. Yeah, and each of them now give 26% attack speed because we had the red item here. So that was it for today. Nice. How does this always happen? It's insane. Yeah, you know the drill. Have a not good night. Like, subscribe if you want to. If not, totally fine. See you the next time. Bye bye.